Welcome to Let's Play Chip56. My name is JB Lewis, and yes, this is yet another Chips Challenge custom set LP. But there are a couple of things that you may have noticed are rather different than my previous LPs. For one thing, I am not using the normal Microsoft Chips Challenge. This is indeed Tile World, the emulator that I mentioned in my Chips Challenge 1 Let's Play. For those of you who do not know what Tile World is, it is a free open source emulation of Chips Challenge that you can download legally online, and it includes a different set of tiles for the game, which in my opinion look a lot better than the originals, and they're a lot easier on the eyes too. I'm also playing on a Mac, which you might have noticed from the top of the screen there, and I've discovered a recording program that does a very good job of capturing audio and video on the Mac, and it's particularly useful in capturing both my voice and the game audio at the same time. And thankfully I've not had any sound desynchronization problems with it, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this LP goes. Now I've selected this level set because I've been meaning to play it while testing for CCLP1. And for those of you who do not know what CCLP1 is, it is the level set that the Chips Challenge community has agreed to back in terms of creating a new set that can be accessible to first-time players. And it will basically serve as a legal replacement, if you will, for the original Chips Challenge level set. So I heard this level set was filled with good levels, levels that would be great for CCLP1, so I really want to play it and give its creator, Henry Potts, my feedback, as well as everybody watching. So without further ado, let us begin with Lesson the First. Now, I've never heard of lessons that are named in this manner, like the first, the second, much like kings, I guess you could say. But I think it's a very interesting idea. And I see it's also possible to cook the level if you're not careful. Let's see what the hint says. Keys unlock doors. Collect chips to open the chip socket. Green keys can be used more than once. Let me make sure that that's... Okay, good. Just want to make sure I make the right choices here. And it looks like there is no way we can mess up now. Unless, of course, I just dawdle around and not go to the exit. But it looks like we are out alive, and we are able to go on to Lesson the Second. And I can already see that this is not the typical blocks in water second level that seems to follow up every first lesson when there's a set of tutorial levels, and that's always nice to see. Skates and suction boots let you move freely on ice and force floors. You can step off of force floors while moving. Well, like I said, it's nice to have a break from the norm, and it looks like we're going to go for some suction boots before we can get the skates. But yeah, I like it when a level designer mixes up their lesson levels and doesn't use the same order that the original set had. And it looks like I'll need to go from this spot, which I can access from there. Okay. Easy enough, and now we can get the suction boots, which will be very useful, and we can move back and get the skates now, and now we can get all the remaining ships without any issue at all. And there we go. We are done with Lesson the Second. Now for Lesson the Third. It looks like this is about gliders and fireballs and fire and water. Flippers let you swim. Fire boots let you walk through fire. Thieves steal your boots. Watch out for creatures. I like how they didn't exactly mention what the creatures do as far as their behavior when it comes to turning up around corners and stuff. I like how you have to figure that out for yourself. And this chip will get last. Alright, simple enough. Lesson the Fourth. Blue walls can be fake, recessed walls appear as you cross them, and some walls are permanently invisible. Alright, so we're already getting introduced to walls now, okay. I do like the fact that Henry felt that putting all the walls in a certain lesson was, in a single lesson was a good idea, because I think it is. But I'm very glad it's not lesson 6, because it's nice to mix it up a bit. Also, there was no mention of extra chips, I believe, so I'm glad it's not a direct copy of everything that the original lesson 6 taught. So it looks like we'll have to get in there from this side. And as long as we get everything in one go, we're good. Alrighty, lesson 4 is done. Or lesson the 4th. And it looks like we've got the blocks in water level here, along with some traps. Brown buttons hold open bear traps. Blocks sink in water to make land bridges. Alrighty, not too bad. I'm not sure if there's a purpose for the glider. Maybe it's just an obstacle to get past. Oh, okay, so he gets trapped there. Okay, that's nice. I am not going to free that glider. I mean, I know it's just going to end up in that other trap, but I figured it's nice just to leave it there. But now I'll release him. There we go. Now he won't be trapped. He'll be gone before he can get trapped. We don't have to witness that horrible, horrible thing. Alrighty, lesson the 6th. And whoa, we got all sorts of buttons here. We got red, green, and blue all in one level. Green buttons control toggle doors. Blue buttons control tanks. Red buttons activate claw machines. Alright. So that's going to activate that. So it's a good thing I went there first. Okay, so we just switched them. Okay. I like that. It's kind of like the last laugh, except it's a lot easier to control. And let's see. We got to control the tanks next. And I'm assuming there's another group of tanks over here. Yes. Alright, good. We are done with lesson the 6th. Alright, how about that lesson 7? What do we have? Objects can be hidden under blocks. Monsters can't walk on dirt or gravel. There's 5 chips. Let me see something here. Is there a chip in here? Okay, there is. I'm going to assume there's... Okay. I did not actually mean to do that. I was just going to test the outer ones. For some reason, I stepped in fire. So first, death of the LP right there. Total accident. I did not mean to do that. Alright, we outwitted the teeth monster. Kind of like lesson 8, but it's a little bit smaller. And we are done. And lesson the 8th, looks like this is about bombs and teleports. Bombs explode on contact, block teleporters to reroute them. Some levels have extra chips. Okay, so this is the extra chip thing, okay. It looks like we also have a partial post thing here too. Okay, I'm gonna get all the ones in this room. And let me get these. Okay, so at least we can easily partial post everything. We don't have to carry blocks into the other room. Alright, done and done. And it looks like this next level is going to be the nuts and bolts sort of level. So I'm going to go ahead and just stop the LP here, or the video here. I'm not going to stop the entire LP here, so don't worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here so we can take a break, and we can continue on when the post-lesson levels begin with Chip Suey. Very nice reference, by the way. So I will see you then in the next video.